Keisha, you know this is my favorite part. What's going on?
You guys, somebody needs our help, of course. So we have to put on our capes and we have to save the day. I actually am inspired by our guest today. I'm changing directions and I want to talk about a Gemini from Brooklyn. A friend of mine is dating a Gemini from Brooklyn, and he is someone who is offering her pretty much the world. As in, he is saying, you don't have to work. I want to take care of you. You do not have to do anything. And he also likes to provide gifts. He's like, whatever you want, I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Right? So he is showing up in what a lot of women today would say is couple goals, right? So he is showing up,
of course
as,
they would.
right, as someone who
media.
is a provider and who will take care of his manly duties. The thing about this Gemini from Brooklyn is he is very rude, and he is what some would also say toxic. So he is very much so wanting to provide this lifestyle, but he's also very controlling and wants to take away some aspect of freedom from this person. So how should she proceed? Does she enjoy the lifestyle, or does she say, you know what, I'm going to step away and take my freedom? What should she do?
On me first?
Yeah. I mean,
Whatever. What do you
come
guys
on
You
do?
now.
know what? I think that anytime you're in a relationship, you're giving up something.
Oh,
And regardless
I
of
wanna
the
touch on that.
fact, you gotta. It's a give and take.
Yep.
I think if he's being to the point where it's abusive, that's different. But with somebody, you're gonna have to give up something. The other thing you got to realize in life, and you just because you love somebody doesn't mean they're good for you.
Facts.
That's
Now,
real.
Very true.
everybody's gonna love people in their lives, and even though it didn't work out, you love them, but I can't. Not with her. It's
Right,
not gonna,
yeah.
or not with him. It's not gonna work out.
That's so
Yeah.
true. It's not even funny.
It's true,
Like,
man.
it's crazy.
And even though, like I said, you love them, but they're not good for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the decision she's gonna have to make. But I think a discussion is needed. And if she feels that it's worth it, and he gives his word he's gonna do this thing, then see what happens, because
Yeah.
people change down the road too. So he could be saying that now.
You
and
think
then,
so? Do you think people change down the road?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Everybody, they either grow or they don't grow.
Facts.
And when they don't grow, that's just as bad as them outgrowing you.
Yeah.
That's
So-
real.
I can agree with that.
That's
I can
real.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
I would say every person has their own threshold. You know what I'm saying? Their own tolerance level of whatever they're willing to take for their partner. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on her. The rudeness, the toxicity. Can she handle it?
And did
Yeah.
she take those gifts?
Right.
If she took the gifts, that's it. She's in.
I own you
She's
now.
all in now.
I own you.
do those gifts override the toxicity? Do it override the rudeness and all the other stuff that comes with it?
It's
You know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
but some mindsets they do.
No, they all,
Some
yeah, a
mindsets.
lot of them do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's a pandemic of that right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females don't allow that to happen in order for them to get the Benzes, the Range Rover, you know what I'm saying, the Birkin, whatever you want to get. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on that particular person themselves. And the dude knows that, by the way. You know what I'm
Dude
saying?
knows what?
You know, he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
He
what the
know.
gifts are for. You know what I'm saying? That's what all the
It's
extra stuff is
enticing,
for.
yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I can get away with this because I just bought you this. You know what I mean? So it's really up to the female. Do you want it or not? And then also, what you mean by toxicity, by the way? Because it's like 1,000 definitions.
Okay. I can get into that a little bit
Yeah.
more too. Do you want to?
Go-
I'll get into it.
go ahead.
Okay, so I met him, rude, and if
You
you're
met
rude,
him?
yes,
Okay.
rude to the friends,
Yeah.
ooh-wee,
All of
that's
that.
already it's
I get it,
probably worse from where she's receiving it.
Right.
Very rude, and also from the stories that I've been told, emotionally, he can seem abusive. So that's why you're seeing this
See,
crossing
that's
that
a
line.
bit no.
As
Now
in
that
he
you now
is
you talking.
Yeah.
demeaning and he talks down to her.
Oh, really?
You
Well,
know,
yeah. Then that's-
so
That's out the door with me.
You know, a lot of people always say, you know, the friends and because I'm gonna be honest, the friends don't matter.
right.
They really
what you
don't.
mean, really?
They don't. They don't because you gotta
I agree.
understand. See, I tell people all the time, friendships are relationships, just like relationships.
Yeah.
Your friends want to hang out with you.
Mm-hmm.
They want. That's why a lot of times women, y'all hang out 3-4 of y'all, but then the first woman who gets a man, she gone. And the rest of the she done kicked me to the
okay,
curb.
I see.
She done, now she got a man she don't want to talk to us. And blah, blah, blah. Because now you decided I got a relationship now, and they're not going to respect that. They want to go back to where it's all 4 of y'all running around looking for men. Because that's what they're used to.
You speaking from the woman's perspective, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I'm
so-
like the fellas. We
totally different
Yeah,
with that
yeah,
nonsense,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Right. But women, they do that. So,
Yeah.
you know, when you say to friends, they could hate on you just because they
you're in a
don't want you to
relationship.
have a man because they ain't got one.
And
And then when you get one, they want to be, well, he got a friend. Because if he don't, what am I going to do this weekend? Because you going to be with your man. This is
Right.
what they do, man.
Right,
So that's
right.
what I mean by sometimes you got to look at your friends. Is this something that you really care about me? You're investing in, or is it because you're jealous? And it happens. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's a relationship like any other. Friendship is a relationship like any other.
I say don't judge the book by its cover when it comes to just looking at certain relationships too, because again, you just mentioned their abuse, the dude
Emotional abuse,
emotional abuse, very rude and everything like
And
that.
let's describe that real quick. Emotional abuse, for people who don't know what emotional abuse is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like basically tearing down someone's emotions or their
feelings.
their
Yeah.
feelings,
Yeah, how they really feel. When they
you know,
tell
kind of taking them.
Yeah. for
Yeah,
granted.
So
try-
mentally
Gaslighting,
abused, if
basically.
anything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
I have seen like that happen. Like I remember when I was there at the mall, when I was telling you that the Tupac story, I was
Yeah.
telling you we was at the mall. Mary was down there too, and that's when Mary and KC were together.
Ooh,
And that
okay.
you talking about toxic, babe.
can't-
That was toxic. I
Damn.
mean, I'm talking about trash
Damn.
in rooms toxic.
Oh,
man. It was
man.
just crazy. That
Word.
was crazy. I never seen nothing like that.
It's crazy. You just reminded me of that. I totally forgot that they dated back in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
that was one of the
Toxic, man.
the iconic black couples back in the day. Bobby
Yeah.
Whitney, Casey Georgia,
Right.
Casey and Mary J. Blige.
And you
for
know
sure.
how that ended, right?
Nah.
No.
Nah, what happened was
Ooh.
they interviewed KC on Unplugged. I don't know if y'all remember
Unplugged
Unplugged.
Yeah.
MTV,
Yeah.
Unplugged.
Yeah.
And they asked him, okay, so you and Mary, y'all engaged to be married?
Mhm.
And he did ask her to marry him. But when they asked him on live Unplugged,
Oh,
He
he
said,
nah, that's just a rumor.
Oh
Ooh,
wow.
no.
And Mary, that
Lost
was
it.
that.
That
That
was
was
it.
that.
That's New York right there, though.
That was that.
That's New
Right
York.
there.
New York female. You hear that? What?
That was
you
that.
Said, what?
That was that. But how many you asked her to marry you? Now you
True,
want to
yeah.
Now
you
you
know
want to
saying
say,
no.
yeah.
I mean, come on, man. What you expect to happen?
Word,
Yeah.
word.
But
word.
I
For
love
sure.
Mary right now because Mary is like, she is like I remember when Mary used to go to the Ark in Brooklyn and perform with a blunt in her hand and a 40 ounce.
Yeah, she's
She's just like
That's
totally
Straight up and down.
perform. She's like a goddess right
She is,
now,
she
man.
is.
I saw her concert about 3 weeks ago, man. We went. And I'm telling you, she's a goddess. I'm so proud of her, man.
That's
She's
what's
like
up.
just, man. It's so wonderful to see her. But yeah, that was a crazy time for her too. That was crazy. Yeah.
So what do you have anything?
I
to
mean,
add?
the way I look at it, I feel like your lust or your reason to be in a relationship it shouldn't be for materialistic things, man. You shouldn't have your health deteriorating because you want a new bag or a new car or whatever. I suggest that, she works on herself. She looks at herself in the mirror and realizes her self-worth of the whole situation, man. And that's that, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, thank you for watching the video, man. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And kick it with us on Kick It Old School every Thursday, 8 p.m. Yeah.